as they say in the industry, that's the way the kush crumbles. Back to you in the studio. Oh, forget that. He can screw himself with a dry brick. How we doing? Brutal Monkey News. California can't keep pesticides out of weed.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
More than half of cannabis smoking products in California's legal market contain chemicals that are not being monitored for public safety, reports a New Times investigation that takes a look into hundreds of product tests and industry surveys. The investigation raises significant questions about health threats to consumers and the state's ability to monitor cannabis products, issues that have emerged as California's $5 billion legal cannabis market struggles to overcome a resilient black market and growing competition from other states. Here are 3 big findings from the investigation. You can also find a searchable database on the pesticides. An insecticide used to disinfect hospitals and dog kennels was found in testing of vapes.
I said, God damn!
The insecticide permethazine is a carcinogen banned in Europe and was once used in Lysol. It's illegal to treat cannabis crops in California with permethazine, but some farms list the chemical in their monthly pesticide use report to the state without any apparent consequences. Permethazine was present in 13 out of 14 vaping products by Stizzy and state's top-selling vape brand, according to the analysis. Tests of more than 370 legal cannabis products identified the presence of 45 pesticides that California does not track in cannabis.
I said, God damn!
California does not mandate testing for permethazine and many other pesticides. The state requires screening cannabis products for 66 chemicals, a list that hasn't changed since the guidelines were created in 2017. Page's investigation, which drew from tests done independently for the Times and others came for a private market survey, checked for more than 290 pesticides beyond the ones required by the state. An analysis of the testing data also showed the presence of potentially dangerous chemicals used to dilute products. It's unclear what changes or improvements the state will make in the testing of pesticides. Regulators told Page that they believe the majority of legal products meet state standards and they minimize the extent of contamination in the supply chain. Responsibility for regulating pesticides and cannabis falls under a startup agency, the Department of Cannabis Control. The department, however, is still setting up a lab fully capable of testing for compounds and creating enforcement mechanisms. Facing a perceived regulatory void, some industry leaders have come up with their own solutions, such as expanding internal testing of products. There's also a group that offers certification of cannabis goods that go with more rigorous testing. It comes from the Environmental and Consumer Compliance Organization, which awards its eco label to brands that meet its requirement. Well, it seems you can't trust California drugs. There is no more California love. There's only California bugs. I'll keep you posted. As I say, grow your own, grow your own. This has been Brutal Monkey News. You enjoy yourself, fellow Cannabisians.
And now, I'm introducing